Yes, ma'am. As I said.
Thank you for calling.
But ma'am, you can always go SSC. Go to room 1210A. If I get my way, everybody can go to room 1210A in the business office and see how each department is spending the money.
Thank you for calling. Now I have a couple follow-up questions now.
Okay.
All right. Now regarding do you not see that it's a conflict of interest if USG execs get a stipend, and if the money is raised, it seems like everyone's stipend will increase.
Well, it's like this, my friend. I mean, with the USG, no, we're getting a deduction. No. Currently, we in undergrad student government, we get $5 from each and we split it with the clubs. We're taking a deduction. Actually, we're taking $3. I talked to my VP Daniel, and he's putting in paperwork to make sure that, God forbid, whoever is my new successor or future successors, they don't exploit it. So we're really taking a hit to student government. We're gonna make sure in paper. I tell you, no lie. For $3, we get $5. We take $3 and $8 go to the clubs. My VP Daniel and is talking to VP Rodriguez into making it in paper, saying only the USG just keep $3, $8 to the club. So we're taking a hit actually.
Okay. So now the next series of questions is gonna be Bernie from WCCR, right? Our series of questions now. Now, the first time when I met you over the summer, the student leadership retreat, I remember you told me about this student activity fee. The first time I met you, shorts, purple hoodie, and now one thing I told you at that retreat is currently the money that you guys give, that USG gives to student clubs.
Oh yes, sir.
There's no record of what clubs are spending with it. Let's say, for example, this club gets, let's say, $200 for their budget. Just example, right? There's no accountability or record where everything that they purchase with that $200.
Oh, well, I want to answer that. I mean, okay. My VP Daniel, he has, the productivity report where the club has to show like how they spent the money and with the receipts, and also the periwinkle, the club show like how much they spend and reimburse them. My VP Daniel has that.
All right, so you're saying every club in CCNY has this in the productivity report, all the money for everything that they purchase or spend with their budget, it's all on record. So if let's say tomorrow we would want a photocopy for your upcoming debate, you're the master debater, as the phone caller said, that it will be here because you're going to be debating soon with students of education.
So probably. Yeah. It's 50-50. We're not sure yet. We're working on it.
All right. So for that debate, would that productivity report be ready? Be printed, since you said VP Daniel does have a copy. So I just want to clarify. You said that every club gives in a productivity report, yes?
Well, yeah, when they're asking for money, yes, sir, yeah.
So every club.
And periwinkle, where they show like how they spent the money for reimbursement.
So okay, is this possible to have this productivity report printed and copied? To show, to have a track record of, hey, okay, this club, the money that USG gave them, they did this with it. This club, the money went this and with it. It should be. The person you should contact is my VP Daniel, ourcampus2010@gmail.com. Because we just want to make sure, like, whether not even if there's a raise or not, like, we know if you're gonna propose a raise, people want to know what is happening with the money now. Now, another thing I have a question about,
and also SSC. Regarding the departments that I'm trying to, the departments SSC. I sit on it. They should. As I said, in the business office, they show like how each department is spending the money that I'm asking for.
All right, now I have another thing as Bernie from PR manager from WCCR. Is it true USG has a $1 concert fee that they collect from every student? A concert fund.
Well, we decided to get rid of that. We haven't been using that for years. That was for publication, but
that no one has been using that money.
That's that one. I think probably we did. Yeah, yes, we have. Probably.
Are you sure that you used the money? And if so, what did you use it on?
Probably for the clubs and. This is my predecessors, but probably we used it mostly for the clubs. Mostly for the clubs.
Okay.
Mostly for the clubs, and probably for our printer.
All right, and now is there any printed document that I could see? Because from my inside intel, that USG has a concert fund, which is about I believe $1 from each student. I'm not sure if that's correct, but there is a concert fund, and we do not hold really any concerts in City College.
Well, from what Mr. Gavin told me, this is my predecessor.
Yeah.
That was for a publication, but I guess we added it in for distribution. So I probably from $5 to $6, but we don't we use the money wisely, and
Okay.
The person to contact is my VP Daniel,
Okay.
and also my treasurer Castro.
Yeah. Because one thing I'm saying, one thing I was speaking to you over the summer with is if there is a funds where a concert fund $1 from each student, that's part of your student the current student activity fee. Not the one you're proposing. $1 from each student is $16,000, which that's something.
Okay.
And if that's not being used before you raise prices, let's look at how is the money being spent now? Is it being spent efficiently and effectively?
Oh yeah, well Bernie, probably I think that should be included in the $5. That's part of the $5, or that we in the USG that we currently get it.
Okay.
But as I said, Bernie, we're getting a hit. We're getting a hit. My VP Daniel has made sure, and God forbid, whoever my successor, the future administration, we just want $3. And the clubs get $8. So the $1 is very likely part of the $5 that we currently get.
Okay. Then regarding back to these stipends. All right.
Yes, sir. Okay.
All right. So how much does a USG exec get at a stipend? How much is the stipend?
Well, with me, with the president, I just get a monthly $185.
Okay.
My executive with VP, my second in command executive VP, she might be getting $170 monthly, and the rest, the treasurer and the other executives, just $160 monthly.
So if the student activity is increased to $90, an 80% increase, will your with USG monthly stipends increase or decrease or stay the same?
I think it might stay the same. I think it's very likely that it might stay the same. I can't predict I think it's going to stay. I think it's very likely it's going to stay the same.
Because it sounds like you're not sure. Because
my successor whoever my successor, he or she may try to say whoever is my successor, the future administration, the executives, they might ask for a little bit of an increase, but I don't think so. It's up to the VP, the whoever is the VP of Student Affairs. It's up to him or her. Right now it's VP Rodriguez, and I don't think he's going anywhere soon. Just say, okay, I approve this. So we're monitored ourselves. So school officials monitor the USG. Somewhat.
Okay, so wait, but not speaking about your predecessor or
your successor.
Right now in your proposed, because you already got the strong campaign for the proposed. The student body wants to know, U.S. Kenroy right now, will the stipends increase or decrease or stay the same?
I would say stay the same.
Okay.
I would say stay the same.
All right. Just a central point of this.
And also, it's I will admit most of my counterparts in other CUNY colleges, some of them they get more than I do.
Okay.
College Staten Island, they get $500.
Now, just a couple of things to reiterate. Regarding because earlier, you said raising the price to $90. You compared to other CUNY schools, and we're paying the least. But is that really a just reason? Because if that's the case, like let's say for example, Chancellor Goldstein could say, City College, CUNY's paying the least amount of tuition out of all the schools. We could raise it closer to Temple, those of Columbia, because it's sort of the same justification that you're giving it.
Well, I would say regarding that this is separate. I would say this is a right justification. As I said, regarding why I could do. I'm trying to do this.
Mm-hmm.
I just stated hey, for people who are trari, is to relieve people who are trari. Like you say, probably I want it that way, but I don't want to be look like an oddball. As I said, some of our counterparts, the student activity fee, students dictate. So this is a right justification. Compared to tuition, we somewhat dictate. We got to lobby elected officials. Regarding student activity fee and all of CUNY, most of CUNY, my counterparts, they make the decision. So it's a right justification. Student activity fee, of all the things in college life, this is the one thing that college students can say, hey, I want it this way, and I don't care if my predecessor wanted it that way, and then when they're gone, another person could say, I want it that way. So this is a right justification. And I said some of our counterparts are of the same skin color and or socioeconomic status just like us.
All right. Just to summarize it all, whether this fee gets passed or not, one theme it seems from our callers, from everyone on Facebook, Twitter, even myself, we just want to know that there's accountability in the money that's being allocated, the money that's being fundraised, where not just whether the money should be increased or not, where even the money that's in the USG budget, is it being spent justly? That's all going forward. That's all I guess everyone ideally wants. Now I'm going to give you 1 minute to convince. You have 1 minute to convince the student body why should they sign this petition. You got 1 minute. Let's go.
Hey friends, guys. I know it's an inconvenience, but deep down, guys, deep down in your heart that sometimes you have to do things you have to do the right thing. Or the best thing, even when circumstances are arduous. Obama, Truman, Bill Clinton, and also Abraham Lincoln did those things. And I'm just trying to do the right thing. This is worth fighting for. And I just want to put it to vote. I need 1,220 of you fine people by March 25th to put this to a vote. May 3rd to May 5th, people can vote yay or nay. This is part of democracy. I mean, why? And as I've said, our counterparts, College of Staten Island, they're trying to get theirs to 99. Why can't I put this to a vote? Aren't we democratic? So I beg you fine people to please sign, and I'll fight hard for you to convince you to vote yes. If not, if I can't get this on the ballot, and even if I get this on the ballot and people vote no, I will respect that, and at least I stated, hey, I gave it a try. You can't say that I have not been competent helping you find people. Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone. You just listened to N.Y.P.I.R.G radio show, special guest host U.S.G President Kenroy Cherrington. We're going to be signing off. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for all the callers, everyone on Facebook, Twitter that responded with a question. Hopefully we asked all your questions and got them answered. Definitely we're going to be on, this show will be on YouTube. Just link to WCCR640am.com or N.Y.P.I.R.G at CCNY_N.Y.P.I.R.G, N.Y.P.I.R.G. This is Bernie G signing off. And we're going to be playing some Trey songs, Bottoms Up, on WCCR 640 AM The One. That was a good show.
Thanks, Bernie. You were really helpful.